Buying an apartment in New York City feels impossible right now, but it doesn't have to be. While other buyers are getting rejected offer after offer, some buyers are still winning their dream apartments on the first try. What's the difference? They're not following the same approach everyone else is using. I'm Erin Wheelock with Luxury Living NYC, and over the past 6 months, I've watched most buyers make the same costly mistakes that keep them losing out. Lowball offers, weak financing, and hoping for the best. But the buyers who are successful right now, they're doing things completely different. Most agents will tell you to be patient or offer the asking price. That's not enough anymore. If you want to win in this competitive market, you need a completely different strategy. In this episode, I will show you the exact 5 strategies buyers are using right now to win apartments, even when everyone else is getting rejected. These aren't theory or guesswork. These are actual tactics that are working in New York City's competitive market right now. So let's start with the biggest mistake I see buyers make: weak financing preparation. In a competitive market, sellers don't just want to see that you're pre-approved. They want to see that you are bulletproof. Okay, here's what's actually happening. Sellers are getting multiple offers and they're choosing the buyer who looks least likely to have a deal-killing surprise. A basic pre-approval letter isn't good enough anymore. Perfect example. Last month, I had a client competing against 4 other offers on a Park Slope 2-bedroom. All offers were at asking price, but my client won because we had a full underwriting approval, not just a pre-approval. We also provided proof of funds, employment verification, and a letter from their attorney. Hello, the seller chose certainty over everything else. The key is working with a mortgage broker who understands New York City co-ops and condos, getting full underwriting approval before you start shopping, and having all your financial documents ready to submit within hours of making an offer. We need you bulletproof. Next, let's talk search strategy. In a fast-moving market, how you search determines whether you see apartments first or last, and that often determines whether you get them. Let's be real. Most buyers are reactive. They scroll through listings online and call when they see something interesting. Listen, by then, it's often too late. Smart buyers are proactive, and I should say smart buyers hire the right agents to be proactive for them because you have a day job. That's how you can afford this. So here's what winning buyers do. They work with agents who get pocket listings, coming soon properties. We set up saved searches that alert us instantly so we can let you know. And then our clients are always ready to see apartments within the 24 hours of them hitting the market. Every day we get a daily list that we can distribute. One client wanted a 1-bedroom in Greenwich Village under 1.2, and instead of waiting for the perfect listing, we actually identified 3 buildings that she loved, and I reached out to doormen, building managers. We even mailed the building. The result, we ended up getting 3 private showings with sellers that weren't on the market, and then we were able to get an accepted offer. And again, it was on a property that never even hit the market. But because we did all the work and we are proactive, we got the right spot. Now remember, in New York City real estate, timing is everything. The best apartments often even sell before buyers know they exist. In today's market, your offer needs to stand out from the crowd. Price alone won't win anymore. You need to make sellers feel confident in choosing you. Smart offer strategy isn't just about the highest number. It's about the complete package that makes a seller say yes. Here's what makes offers irresistible: quick closing timelines, when possible, flexible terms that work for the seller, escalation clauses that show you're serious, of course, personal letters that create emotional connection when you can. Don't be surprised if the seller's agent tells you can't do that though. Here's a recent success story. My one client was competing for a Tribeca 1-bedroom against 6 other offers. We were the highest offer, but we offered a 30-day close, waived any contingencies, and included a heartfelt letter about what they loved about the neighborhood. Seller chose us, and I was told that they had offers that were about $50,000 higher. The key is understanding what this seller values most. Is it speed, certainty, convenience, or connection? And structure your offer to deliver that exactly. New York City has unique processes that trip up buyers from other markets, and even experienced New York City buyers if they're not prepared. Mastering these processes gives you a huge advantage. Co-op board applications, building financial reviews, first right of refusal, flip taxes. These aren't just paperwork. They're potential deal killers if you're not prepared. One buyer on the Upper East Side had their offer accepted on a beautiful co-op, but they hadn't prepared for the board application process. It took them 6 weeks to get their documents together, during which time the seller got nervous and chose to go with a backup offer. Don't let process issues kill your deal. Smart buyers understand the timeline for each building type. They have their board package ready basically before they even start shopping. And they work with attorneys who specialize in New York City transactions. Oh, please, dear Lord, only work with attorneys that specialize in New York City transactions. Finally, and this might be the most important factor, working with an agent that has relationships and market knowledge can give you every advantage. This isn't about just searching listings online. The right agent has relationships with the listing agents, knows which sellers are motivated, and understands how to position your offer for maximum input. I mean, listen, I know which buildings have the toughest board approval process, which listing agents are reasonable negotiators, and which neighborhoods are seeing the most activity. The insider knowledge can save you months of time and thousands of dollars. Also, sometimes agents will want to work with you purely because you have a great reputation of getting the job done. Importantly though, experienced buyers agents can spot red flags before you fall in love with the wrong apartment, negotiate terms that protect you, and guide you through every step of New York City's complex process. I mean, I have a 45-minute video on it alone. Now let's recap the 5 strategies that are working right now. Champion level pre-approval, smart searching strategies, irresistible offer tactics, New York City process mastery, and connected representation who understands today's market. These strategies work because they address the current reality. You're competing against other qualified buyers and sellers who are choosing based on confidence and convenience, not just price. If you want to master every step of the New York City buying process, I'm hosting a free masterclass. This comprehensive training covers everything from your searching strategy to closing day, specifically for the New York market. Now, click the link in the description box below to secure your spot, and it is completely free. And of course, if you're ready to start seriously searching for an apartment in New York City, I am offering limited number of free buyer consultations this month. I'll personally analyze your needs, discuss your timeline, and create a customized search and offer strategy. These slots do fill up quickly, so click the second link in the description box to schedule yours. Now, before you go, what is your biggest challenge with New York City apartment hunting? Finding the right place, making competitive offers, or just navigating the process? Drop it in the description box below and let's talk it through. I do respond to every comment personally because I know how overwhelming this process can feel. And of course, we'd love to work with you. And don't forget to subscribe for more buyer strategies that actually work in New York City's market. And thank you so much for watching. And remember, as always, we at the Wheelock team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. Bye, guys.